I forgot I was even live. Trying to Frontman James, what's good? Chris Curry, what's on the docket for today? I don't want to build up the game. I want to go into the game. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max. Max replaced Zubin. When did this happen? Or am I late? CJ3K. mm, mm. They got to pay for that. CJ3K, that costs. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I was in here, just going through a couple of notes. I'm more emotional than anything. Catching up on the sports world. Um, I might have got talked out of. Wait, CJ3K, you didn't come in the building last night. Okay, you missed out. Mm, mm. Oh. So what do y'all want? What should we start with today? Should we just start right out with? Mm. It's Malik Cunningham's birthday. We can talk about. Yeah, I need to be on the board. Cardinal Cam, I need to be on the board. But nah, the board, I don't need everybody all in my business. The I need to be I need to I do need to be in the actually my son told me last night I need to get a position over there at school. I need to be at an advisory capacity. 100%. I'm going to look up all advisory positions at the University of Louisville. That's what I'm going to do today for lunch. All advisory positions that are currently taken and available. David, what's going on? Or even if you just I'll be like the secretary of the board. I'll be in charge with the recording, the digital notes, the record keeping. It's important we have some kind of accountability. Yeah, I didn't graduate from UK. You're right. That automatically that automatically scratches me from the eligibility list. I'll start secretary, I'll work my way up. Cuz here's the thing, you got to let them know, y'all listen. Watch how Nikki comes in this room. If y'all see Nikki in the background, I told Nikki yesterday, I said, Nikki, if I was your wife, I would divorce you the way you walked into the studio. If Nikki don't come in here with some energy, y'all, I'm gonna cuss him out. Vaughn 502, what's good? He better not come in here with this stinky energy. Y'all give me a heads up if he walk in behind me and I don't see him. Now, I don't know if he has stinky energy, but My break come fresh off it. I never changed. I'm stuck in my ways like this. Sweats and Taurus. Red Sox beat Yankees 6-2 in AL wildcard game. I heard that was a snoozer. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched the Yankees since Cam left. Make sure we loosen up before the show. We still got about 20 minutes. What else do we need to what else do we need to put on the docket, y'all? Am I forgetting anything else we need to put on the morning docket? My whatchamacallit, my stance may have changed on Urban Meyer a little bit. Golly. that second camera angle was bad, but stop recording me. Jesus. Whatchamacallit, little preseason basketball. Wonder if Jordan is checking them up. Virginia Tech is a program on the rise under third-year head coach Mike Young. Oh, and Virginia Tech's on the rise, huh? Which Wednesday? Yeah, Lamar Jackson he's always been an awesome man. Golly. Just need to trade for Jared Davis to complete the set. Reunion the Patriots are working to deal with free agent Jamie Collins to bring him back for his third stint with the team per source. Troubled student loan forgiveness program gets an overhaul. Just checking out to see if I missed anything. Y'all will be glad to know Coach Mack this morning was speaking to to Jerry Eves' kids at Simmons College. So y'all should be happy to hear about that. Rain, go away. Come on back another day. Here comes Jack. Jack gotta make sure he's here at the start of the show. I don't want him to miss anything. Buck had Jordan at really? The Bucks had Jordan at point guard? No, Cardinal Cam, you're making that up. Yeah, listen. Frontman James, that second video, I was like, gosh darn it, Erwin. They can hear you. But it's cool. Listen, the joke. The joke. Defending somebody, and then the new video comes out. Okay. Urban, you can't be
Oh, I didn't see the new video.
Oh.
See what?
Wait a minute. Does Urban own that place?
I don't know.
I heard Paul Feinbaum say, it doesn't matter if you own it or not. So I'm okay. Here's the problem. Jalen kind of talked me down on the Urban thing a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But Jalen, of course, knows players. SEC.
Yeah.
He has. So he's kind of like, he ain't never been no good. So he's kind of like that, whatever. So I'm still we just debating, we debating it, like I said, neither one of us have any, vested interest or whatever.
No skin in the game.
Yeah. So we're debating it. And, like I said, we finished debating and then somebody says the second video. And I'm like, okay, what don't I know? You know what I'm saying? And he's just sitting there just.
Oh, yeah. 3 fingers.
Yeah. And
he's got a 3-finger pointer.
I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
I think that is the end all be all, but just an extra.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, I would have tried to explain it away, just
some girl dancing up on him, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I know her. That's my own girl. She just grooving, and you know what I'm saying. I can wash that away.
But then he's got 2. Okay, all right, yeah. That was the video I thought you were talking about yesterday.
Okay.
I have seen.
Okay, see, I hadn't even said all I kind of saw is just on him, look, I took her out, you know what I'm saying? We went out, we kicking it, But yeah, I'm still like, turn the camera off though.
Well, it's this fucking conscious society.
Yeah.
Sorry. That part, not a.
Yeah, and it's like, and the other thing I hate is just what I hate? Morality can only be used against. It's like morality is the currency of cancel culture, right? Because here's the problem. Nobody even knows you enough to judge her more. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. I do these things. I do all this stuff. So everything I do. Yeah. I don't know anything y'all do. You know what I'm saying?
Knows who you are.
Yeah, right. Like y'all media, like it's an unfair fight.
When you have a certain status, it's like being in a higher tax bracket. So you have to pay higher morality taxes, whether it's fair or not, because people hold you to a standard and give you accolades and give you free credit stuff.
But who sets the rule? Because here's the thing: unattainable morality standards.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fair. No, I can't be Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that, y'all.
Instead of them waiting to hear the whole story and give you the benefit of the doubt, it is a black, white, zero sum.
Yeah. I think
that's the part where I feel like it's a little unfair.
Yeah, that's kind of my thing, because it's like
that I agree with you.
Yeah, just like what, like my jaywalking. You know what I'm saying? Your example, you cannot jaywalk. Because if you jaywalk now, what else will you do? I'll
jaywalk again.
Yeah, I'll rob and steal and pillage and plunder. Like, that's what it starts with. It starts.
Jaywalking is a gateway.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't want to defend these dudes, but I also just don't want the rights taken away. You know what I'm saying? I still want to be able to live.
Society's lost nuance.
You hear? Yeah. You're right. You hear Shaq say he just retiring from being a celebrity.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to be a celebrity anymore. It's like I know it doesn't work like that, but.
It's also your 7 feet. I mean, what do you do? Like, I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, he's just saying, like, I don't like this stuff.
I don't like that.
What's up with him? What's your thing with him?
I've heard from enough people that he's fake nice.
Mm-hmm.
But so he's the type of guy that'll I'll do something nice, like I'll pay that one dude's jewelry bill or whatever, pose for the camera. And look, I don't really mind people hey, it's something nice, cool, but that's. Yeah, the fake,
he's
doing it for the camera, not for the guy, and then taking a photo.
I was watching a guy last night, Sky Follow on YouTube. He was saying that Shaq, his explanation of Shaq is he's nice as long as you're not doing good or better than him. You know what I'm saying? Like, like nice if as long as you need him and he's in control of everything, then he's nice. But they said that was his deal with Kobe. It was like, he didn't like Penny Hardaway because he was blowing up. And then he didn't like Kobe Bryant because he was, getting too much, pull. So yeah, I can see that too. You know what I'm saying?
And look, I don't want anyone. Look, our society's so dumb. Anyone that's doing any good, fine. But at the same time, like he's fake nice. Like I don't
Mhm.
like the whole Shaq thing with Papa John's. I am that's cool that the Shaq fund and everything like that. But I don't trust him. Like I've heard enough stuff that he's actually a jerk, and But we had him on the air.
I remember.
And he was giving like one-word answers. And look, dude, I'm almost on his side.
Right.
It's like, okay, this gets thrust on you. It's part of some contractual deal. You don't know Locke. You don't know Andy. You don't know anyone.
Right.
It's not a shot at Locke and Andy. Like, okay, but you could at least. I mean, it was just like, yeah, no. Like, oh yeah, that's funny. Okay, bye. And like Shaq, like Andy had one more question, and Shaq just was like, you could tell it was already done. And I mean, it's not a giant sample size,
right.
But it's consistent with what I've heard about him.
And that's so
would he do that to Levitar? Would he do that to
and when you don't have a sample size, it's like that's all I got to go on.
Yeah. So yeah, like dude, keep doing your good things, whatever the reasons are, cool. But I ain't gonna say that you're a great dude. I ain't gonna retweet it.
Right.
Like,
and that's the power right there. Just like, yeah, don't cancel me. You decide you don't want to support, right? But you're not going to start an army of we hate Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to think that's pretty nuanced. Like I'm like, hey, that's good. I might talk about it, but if you want me to be like, he's such a great guy, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna retweet it with like a quote saying that Shaq's the best dude ever. No, I'm just like, all right, that's cool. We did that. Neat. But I think there's an ulterior motive.
Right, yeah, and that's my problem. Like,
hey, if something comes out, I ain't gonna retweet it and like start a cancel thing. I'm just gonna tell my friends, like, tell you, it's not gonna told you.
This is what I think. Yeah, I hate the army forming. Like, hey, everybody, let's all not. It's like, because some people are good at that. Some people are good at rallying the troops to say,
don't
just cancel Shaq.
I'm a super, but I will get physically like sick, angry, and swear on the air when it comes to cancel culture. I can't stand it.
Right.
I can't stand it.
Trust me, saying.
I can't. Maybe it's just because like part of our job is a microphone, so we're in that minefield. I feel like a lot more often.
Oh yes.
But
that's why we all like, because we all know our day's coming.
I'm one off-color joke away from.
We know our day is coming.
Pulled up here, like.
Boys and girls, if you're looking for this lifestyle, it is a minefield. You heard that man say it. He's been in here. He's been in this longer than me. It is a minefield, and we do know every single day could be your last.
Yep. Try to be nice to everybody. You only have a 20-second delay. Remember that.
Just one quick run.
I'm Taylor Bishotti with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Jaguars owner Shad Khan said head coach Urban Meyer has to win back the trust and respect of the organization after video was posted of him acting in a questionable manner at an Ohio bar. Meyer vowed to do just that during a radio interview.
I became a distraction, made a stupid decision, and I apologize to it. Our players, I had conversation with our players. They were good. The fact that I became a distraction, I've got to earn their trust back from that.
Elsewhere, the Cowboys have made the surprising decision to move on from Pro Bowl linebacker Jalen Smith after he fell out of the starting lineup. Smith is still owed $7.2 million this season. And the Bears will be without leading rusher David Montgomery for a while. He's expected to miss 3 to 5 weeks after he suffered a knee injury. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Texting enrolls you into reoccurring automated text messages. Message and data rates may apply.
Come on, one more rep. You got this. 10. There it is. Nice work, man. You're a beast.
Thanks, man. I feel better than I have in years. And I got to tell you, taking Nugenix makes a huge difference for me.
Nugenix? That's the testosterone booster with TV ads with Frank Thomas. The Big Hurt, right?
Oh, yeah. This is a legit product. The key ingredient is Testofen, which helps boost free testosterone levels and increase lean muscle mass.
Well, it's clearly working for you. Hey, are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, Nugenix is a great way to increase lean muscle and feel stronger with more energy and endurance.
Man, I need to get a complimentary bottle of Nugenix.
No problem. You just got to send them a text. Text BEACH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix, the #1 selling free testosterone booster at GNC. Nugenix samples are not available in stores, so text BEACH to 42424 right now. Text BEACH to 42424. Text BEACH to 42424.
We opened our first location in 1995. Cox is more a convenience-driven brand, where Evergreen is more of a shopping experience.
The bourbon world has really kind of exploded over the last 5 to 10 years.
We are always bringing in new barrel picks that were hand-selected by our team.
My favorite part is the people.
Satisfying what their needs is our top priority. Cox's and Evergreen Liquors are Louisville's neighborhood liquor store. Visit our website, coxslouisville.com.
My dad was Air Force for many, many years. I come from a military family.
That's Stasha at Genesis Diamonds talking about the Hero Rewards program at Genesis, providing special discounts every day for heroes in uniform.
Whatever their budget is, we're going to make sure it stretches the best for them and that they will get the most beautiful ring at the best value.
Special hero pricing on any item extends to all military plus police, fire, and first responders.
They make us have the great life we have, and we are eternally grateful for that.
And it's not just a one-time thing. Genesis Hero Rewards program and free services is yours for life, no matter where you move.
Travel anywhere in the world, we're one phone call away. So no matter where you're stationed, if you're military or if you're a police officer and you go to another state, we're going to take good care of you.
Of course, it doesn't hurt that Genesis owner Boaz Ramon is himself a veteran of the Israeli army.
Boaz, having served in the military, appreciates the military and what they do for us.
Genesis Diamonds, where our heroes in uniform get red carpet pricing and white glove treatment every day of the year.
We're there for them because they're there for us.
Genesis Diamonds and pre-owned Rolexes, Shelbyville Road Plaza.
Today's moment in pedestrian history from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety. July 16th, 1969, Neil Armstrong becomes the first pedestrian on the moon.
But if you're a pedestrian here on Earth, be visible with brighter reflective clothing. Use sidewalks and crosswalks. Pay attention and stay off the phone. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for pedestrians. Walk safe, Kentucky.
Save today on your next project with 11% off everything now at Menards. Dutch Boy Platinum Plus Paint and Primer in 1 features Stain Shield technology, providing up to 50% more stain resistance and washability. Save today with 11% off all Dutch Boy interior paint. Get 11% off everything right now at Menards. Good through Saturday, October 9th. Savings are a mail-in rebate. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards. GE Appliance Park is now hiring full-time positions with up to $1,500 in hiring bonuses. Pick your shift, make up to $18.50 per hour, and jump on our ride-sharing program. Join our manufacturing production team and be part of over 100 years of American manufacturing. Apply today at makeitatthepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Miss anything from your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
If you want the best selection of beer, wine, and spirits, go to Liquor Barn, or better yet, have Liquor Barn bring it to you. Download the Liquor Barn app, visit their website, or just call and let Liquor Barn deliver whatever it is you need to stock the bar. And if it's your birthday month, make sure you visit their website for the Pappy Birthday promotion, where you can get a chance to purchase a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle. Liquor Barn is proud to be the presenting sponsor once again of Ravens football on ESPN Louisville. So whether you're getting ready for the Ravens or your favorite team, have Liquor Barn bring the party to you. Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
U of L fans love their hometown team, the Louisville Cardinals. And Louisville's hometown law firm, Alex R. White, PLLC, is proud to be an official corporate sponsor of U of L Athletics. When you need a lawyer, go Cards and go to SueDistractedDriver.com.
Card Nation, this is attorney Alex White with SueDistractedDriver.com. Our law firm is a team of dedicated attorneys ready to fight for you. If you get injured because of someone else's negligence, their insurance company already has a legal team, and now so do you. If you or friend or loved one are injured, find your attorney at SueDistractedDriver.com.
This is an advertisement.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL.
They don't get back. Hayward's look at this steal. Here's the steal. 3-on-1. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. Marques Maybin. And you certainly are in love with him here in Louisville. Marques in the open floor. Hops. Incredible. Here comes Maybin off the steal. Oh, my goodness.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Let's get ready for Marques Maybin. You're about midway to the midday with Marques Maybin. And you can call in, I lay back and just listen to Marques Maybin. So sit back and relax and watch Maybin. Break it down like this. Woo!
Broadcasting live from the OPC Pest Services studio. Time for Middays with Marques Maybin on 93.9 The Ville. Now, here's Marques Maybin and Steve Rummage.
Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marques Maybin. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station, and I can't detect the mood of this morning. It seems like we all got in here with just a little extra spiciness to our day. Steve Rummage in the building, Nikki V in the booth.
It's good to be back in the building, man. It's a Wednesday. It's a
it's a little hot. It's a little hot.
What is?
That sound. It's a little bite to it. So let's mellow it out. Let's get that echo off of it a little.
Sounds good to me. I like it.
I thought you meant actually hot because, yeah, I'm sweating my.
No, fair enough. Okay. Well, anyways.
Yeah, go ahead.
The boot. Yeah. Welcome back, Nikki. No, it's another day, man. It's a game week. It's a lot of stories, to talk about, a lot of things to get to as usual, as part of the course here. So,
Steve, I had a rough morning.
All right.
Nikki reminded me of my rough morning with his morning breakfast.
Okay.
Steve, I had one of those mornings. I had a fat morning. You trying that one thing.
To hell with you. No,
no. You know how you put on what you're gonna wear, and you're like, man, feels a little snug today.
Yes.
Right, and then you start doing the math, and you say, okay, Marques, well, shouldn't be snug like this, And it's just like, okay, what have I eaten? Let's do a little audit of my diet for the last, 10 days.
Okay.
So I start doing the math, and I'm just like, yeah. Yeah, your clothes are getting tighter, Marques.
Absolutely.
So that kind of got my day started. Traffic was pretty good, so I was like,
it was.
But yeah, it's just been kind of just a little edgy. Where I was thinking about that, and Nikki came in, and I'm wondering and then I see Nate Huber this morning, and before you know it, I'm talking about Urban Meyer again, and I'm just like,
yeah,
the little extra video, and
yeah,
Urban, I tried to defend your right to be a normal person, and I don't like that extra video I saw, and I'm just like just been a little off balance. And then I come in here and I say to you, I say, Steve, we need a big time showing on Saturday, and you weren't as confident as normal. Steve, is that just the Wednesday thing, or is that a Wednesday thing?
No, I just don't think we'll fill it up. I think right now where we're at as a fan base, I think it is a little bit of a struggle to ask for a full stadium.
And when I say full, I don't mean like wall to wall full.
No, I think it'd be the best crowd. Yeah, I think it'd be the best crowd in the last year or two. It should be. Better be.
Okay, best crowd in the last year or two. Well,
yeah, I mean last year, whatever. Probably be the best crowd we've had here since.
Yeah, give me a school.
I don't know, probably Notre Dame, Boston College, early in that first year, Satterfield. I mean, I don't think
Cowboys.
I don't think it'll be. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Like, thank you, man. A little cowboy love. I like that.
Boo, what's good?
And yeah, I know. Trying to get Stephen Gilmore to come on over, create the best. And y'all quit tweeting me. Listen, y'all. One thing y'all gonna have to learn about me. Y'all got to quit tweeting me this like every time I'm like, hey, Stephen Gilmore to the Cowboys. You're like, no, the Ravens need him more. Like, y'all listen, let me just make something like extremely clear right now. I love Lamar.
Right.
But Lamar plays my Cowboys in the Super Bowl. Listen, I hated Teddy for a night. I mean, I text Marques and was so angry at Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. I was like, man, this guy, he's a game manager. He's a freaking game manager, and somehow we're losing the game. So I'm like, y'all can miss me with the no, Lamar needs him. I don't care what Lamar needs when it comes to the Cowboys. Like, I could care less. I will take Lamar's best player in a heartbeat and put him on the Cowboys.
The day before the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Like, listen, I do not care. So I just want to
faithful outside.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what made me think about it. But yeah, I just want to clear all that up. I love Lamar. I root for Lamar to win the Super Bowl as long as he doesn't have to go through the Cowboys. So it's I don't want to mix that up when people tweet me and they're like, no, the Ravens, Lamar, he needs this. And I'm like, yeah, no, guys, not when I'm talking about the Cowboys.
I feel like the tiers go who you gambled on,
okay,
who you actually have money on, your favorite team, then alma mater.
See, I totally disagree.
Really?
Wait a minute. Give me that list again.
Yeah.
Who you bet on. You literally have skin in the game.
Yeah, you're new to this. You're new to this studio.
Then your pro team.
Oh, you're so new.
And then your alma mater.
You're
absolutely not.
You're so new to this.
You just said your pro team is higher than Lamar or Teddy.
Steve,
no.
Listen.
Yeah.
Steve has thrown away more money betting against his team than I've spent on hamburgers in 5 years, and I really love hamburgers.
That's an emotional hedge.
Listen, there's emotional hedges, and there's Steve paying the sports gods.
Yeah.
And what I've seen him do with his own account is said, sports gods, $5,000 to watch Kentucky lose. Take it.
Yeah.
Listen.
It was actually two. It was actually 2,000.
Yeah, listen, I was being dramatic, Steve.
But it was worth it.
One for every win they had on that stupid T-shirt.
No, it was worth it to watch Auburn.
Nikki, I'm serious. He said, "I'm betting this money, and if we win, if Kentucky wins, it's going to be a great, awesome vacation. If Kentucky wins this game, my therapy is gonna be going to vacation somewhere. If we lose, it'll be the best 2,000 I ever spent in my life."
And it was.
So it wasn't really like an emotional hedge. It was like a gambling hit you put out on somebody. You basically
pretty much.
Yeah, you just Avon Barksdale.
And listen, when Auburn won, I still went on vacation. I was like, yeah, no, this is awesome.
Look, we just didn't ball as hard, but
but listen, what we were saying though is on this side over here, who I gambled on will get thrown to the back just like that. That's not, listen, to hell with the money at that point. Like I need my happiness. So like if
there's no need for 1-900 gambler for one Steve Rummage.
Yeah, like look, I need my happiness. So I need my teams to win. I need me to look, I'm telling you, like you got two racks on the line, and I'm like, I'm in my living room, like, let's go, Tigers! Like, let's go! Like,
he is currently losing money.
Yeah. So I don't care. I don't care. But yeah, my point is like, no, yeah, just when it comes to now, and the only reason I don't agree with pro team is because if you put me in a room and made me decide, you can watch a Louisville National Championship or a Cowboys Super Bowl. I think Louisville National Championship would edge.
Oh, okay. Whoa.
By a small margin.
Let me clarify. I didn't mean like college.
Okay.
I meant like players from the alma mater.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I meant. Yeah. No. I love the New York Rangers, but if you gave me a U of L basketball or New York Rangers,
Nikki,
it'd be 60-40 probably.
Nikki, once you get drafted, you're a Cowboy or you're not.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, that's the end of the story for me. Like, I'll root for you if you don't play the Cowboys.
Right.
Like, but when it comes to the Cowboys, I'll boo Lamar. Look, I'll forget all about that Heisman for 3 hours.
With Jalen,
he can't even throw.
Listen,
he can't even throw.
I'll sacrifice a winless season for Jalen to start for the rest of the year.
Oh, what, in the league? Not a Louisville winless season, right? Get your crap straight, dude.
For another contract, Steve, you, Satterfield, Coach Mack, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Listen,
for family and friends is way up here than gambling than alma mater.
For Jalen to get a 4-year, $36 million contract, Steve.
Yeah.
Cardinals.
You'd be willing to shoot Steve and I both in the face on the air.
I will sacrifice this whole program.
That's what I'm saying.
It's fair.
And I'd be on your side. Yeah. Like,
okay, that's fair.
Yeah. If a genie popped up was like 36 mil, 4 years, but you got to shoot your co-host and producer in the face, I'd hand you the pistol. Be like, come on, bud.
Like, make sure it's a golden bullet. Just make sure it's a James Bond level. Just
the golden gun.
Yeah, the golden gun. Yeah. Just make sure they don't suffer. Okay.
Yeah.
And then we can
just anywhere it counts.
Bang.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
It was great.
The golden gun was awesome.
Oh wow.
I think I had 3 nipples. That was such a random thing they just shoehorned into a James Bond villain. Scaramanga, the assassin, he had 3 nipples. I'm not being funny. It's part of the movie. But it was just random.
Cool.
All right. Well, I'll see myself out. Have a good show, boys.
Alabama's coming to the Yum Center.
When?
The 19th of November. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you?
The band?
I was trying. Yeah, Nikki, I was. God, you jumped in there too quick. I was coming up with my best. Who are their wide receiver core jokes? Like,
I might actually have to go see that.
Stepped all
Alabama's 50th anniversary tour.
Okay, like I know who they are. I just don't know any songs that they've done off the top of my head. I'm sure I've heard them. Drew yells from the hallway.
Song of the South, Dixieland Delight.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. So I've heard of those.
Stuff Marques would love.
Obviously,
you don't think you'd like Song of the South?
I probably would. I would have to compartmentalize the lyrics.
Cotton on the roadside.
Yeah. I would have to compartmentalize the lyrics. But listen, we know that. Listen,
Dixieland Delight.
Yeah, let's not make it awkward.
Come on.
Listen, I'm sure you've listened to a lot of songs, Steve, where rappers would do unkind things to your delegations. And I'm sure sometimes you have to turn off some of those buttons, Steve, and just say, wait a minute, you said it would do what to a what?
The Dixieland Delight.
Yeah. It's a great song.
Rolling down the backwoods, Tennessee byway.
You gonna test me, Nikki?
One arm on
as soon as they start with the racial talk, I'm gonna call you a racist. You are going to be a racist. And the whole delegation is going to turn out on you. Steve Rummage and Nikki Valvano. Y'all see it, people.
Our week.
Turn that music off right now. I do not want to listen to that. With my Wednesday morning. You go enjoy with your brethren.
Thank you.
At the Yum Center.
We will. We'll have a white party. Ronnie Millsap's going to be there too. You kidding me? No, you got to go. Listen, I'll get a suite and you go with us.
Over under on delegation at that concert. 8.
What?
Of Marcus's delegation.
It'd be Marques and the other 7.
I really want to put a line on that.
No, over under.
If I get a suite to Alabama, will you come with me? You will come with me in a suite and watch Alabama?
No,
are you kidding me?
Steve, what's a suite gonna do for me? Other than put a target?
No, listen.
Probably protect you.
After you've watched some concerts and stuff in the suites, you can't watch them any other way. Because it's like, hey, if I want to go take a piss, I can just walk out the door and take a piss. Like, hey, I don't have, I don't necessarily, look, I can stand up, I can sing, I can grab my wife and dance if I want to dance. Like, I can do whatever I want.
Listen,
never
Steve.
sounded more Norton Commons.
I know.
That was
Nikki, I was gonna say
I worked hard to get money.
Norton Commons,
Listen,
Norton
I
Commons
worked
has went
hard
to your
to get
head.
money. Now that I got money, I like to enjoy it. I grew up in Bullitt County, dude.
Does he think he's the only one that's ever been in a suite in his life?
Right.
This is going to shock you. I am totally on the other side of this of rummage. This is the only environment where I am anti-suite and pro-crowd because you don't feel. I would rather be with the commoners than in the suites at a concert.
Y'all are concerters, though.
But yes,
y'all are concerters.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rummage and I are starting to see eye to eye on a lot of things here these days, but we differ on this one. And you buried the other big component of this, Ronnie Millsap, there as well. No chance Nikki to boot knows what Ronnie Millsap is.
Not at all.
There's no stranger in your house.
What say you, Nikki? Ronnie Millsap.
no, well played. No.
Yeah, no. Listen, I want to do the suite. I have been to suites for concerts.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and my delegation is just
Nikki, never heard Smoky Mountain? Smoky Mountain Rain. No? Just me?
You probably played that.
I'm pulling some up.
Texter says.
Maybe I know, but I doubt it.
Texter says, Texter, don't say stuff like that. Texter said, if Darius Rucker opens, the count is up tonight.
Is Cowboy Troy still making music?
It was an honest question.
Is Lil Nas X opening up?
He was a country star for like 2 minutes, right?
This is good.
This is now. I thought Ronnie Millsap was like a defensive back.
It's Paul Millsap, and he plays in the NBA.
That's the only Millsap that you've ever heard of.
All right, Nick, you've ruined it. Anyways, that is one I will probably go to, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, you enjoy it, and your truck will fit in nicely.
It will. So I got a pickup truck.
So are you going to go down with the commoners or stay up
Absolutely
with the
not.
13%?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Nick. I spent my whole life with the commoners. And now I no longer live in that world.
Embrace the change.
And listen, you can laugh at me, call me this. Look, I'll give you the shirt off my back, literally. But now I enjoy. Listen,
boy, Steve, if
I don't go to dinner at McDonald's anymore, I enjoy some Harry's. I enjoy Malone's.
If you were in my delegation, boy, they'd be butchering you right.
I know.
Let's take a quick commercial break. Middays with Marques Maybin on 99 The Bill.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Week 5 offer every football fan should jump on. New customers can bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in bets if each team scores a point. The last 0-0 tie in the NFL was in 1943, so I'd say this is a no-brainer. DraftKings customers can also get skin in the game with new same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets from the same game for a bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your cash whenever you want. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code WHBE. Bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's code WHBE. This week at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only, new customers only, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Louisville football looks to bounce back Saturday when the Cards host Virginia. And for the most pre- and post-game coverage, keep it locked on ESPN Louisville.
Cunningham spins down to the goal line. Cunningham is in for the touchdown for Louisville.
Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1 o'clock for the Miller Lite pregame show. And then directly following the game, it's the Miller Lite postgame show with Marques, both on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
In 1929, the Shane family opened our first jewelry store. Even then, we were intent on being different. We wanted to be more than a jeweler. We wanted to be a friend. Our intentions haven't changed. When you visit Shane Company, you're treated like a friend, and your purchases come with the best warranty in the industry. You can be assured we'll always be here for you. Most jewelers will charge you for their warranty. Our warranty is free for a lifetime and even covers the center stone. We're able to offer you an unparalleled warranty because of the quality of our jewelry. Whether it's an engagement ring, a wedding band, a stunning necklace, earrings, or a bracelet, the structure and design of our jewelry ensures it will last a lifetime because that's what a friend would do. Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
We opened our first location in 1995. Cox is more a convenience-driven brand, where Evergreen is more of a shopping experience.
The bourbon world has really kind of exploded over the last 5 to 10 years.
We are always bringing in new barrel picks that were hand-selected by our team.
My favorite part is the people.
Satisfying what their needs is our top priority. Cox's and Evergreen Liquors are Louisville's neighborhood liquor store. Visit our website, coxeslouisville.com.
Ladies, if you are over the age of 30, schedule a mammogram today. Early detection can lead to early treatment. This message is courtesy of Hurley Services Incorporated, family-owned and operated and serving Southern Indiana in the metro Louisville area with quality and pride. Report a cans for an event, call 812-969-3920. That's 812-969-3920. Or visit www.hurleysportableservicesinc.com. That's Hurley Services Inc. on the air because they care.
Your eyes are unique. The color, the shape, even the way the world appears through them. At Dr. Black's Eye Associates, our approach to eye care is as unique to you as your eyes. For over 30 years, our family of doctors has improved and restored the eyesight of kids and adults across Kentuckiana. Trust your vision to our local specialists. Schedule an appointment today. Call 888-EYE-CARE or visit have2020.com. Dr. Black's Eye Associates. See life clearly.
GE Appliance Park is now hiring industrial maintenance technicians making up to $31.41 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus and immediate benefits. Join our manufacturing production team and be part of over 100 years of American manufacturing. Apply today at makeitatthepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Missed anything for your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Your home for Liquor Barn's coverage of Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens is right here on ESPN Louisville.
Lamar Jackson, he'll keep it on the read option, and he flips in for the go-ahead touchdown.
The Ravens return to M&T Bank Stadium Monday to take on Carson Wentz and the Colts. Westwood One's coverage begins at 7:15 on ESPN.
I got the processed Grippo sound if you want it.
Podcast starts at 7:45 on 93.9 The Ville. Live play-by-play of Lamar and the Ravens is presented by Liquor Barn, where Kentuckians go to celebrate life.
Wait,
This is where I want to make a.
she's gone, Claire. She's out of here.
Yeah. That's a you problem. A wise man once told me that's a you problem.
Yeah, I mean, this music thing ain't gonna cut it. Like, He probably plays football.
Not on special teams.
And he's probably not at the Alabama concert.
Right.
Yeah. Just throw it out there.
Welcome back. It's Middays with Marques Maybin. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Oh man, that was goodness gracious. Okay, so
all right, fun first little bit.
Okay, yeah, like I said, we're all over the place. But here's the thing. So Steve, I noticed my coach is up early in Adam. My basketball coach.
Was he?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because you sent me a picture of a coach hanging out down at Simmons College with Coach Eves this morning.
Busted.
Talking to the
I was like, well, he's up all night.
he's
texting his buddy.
Down at Simmons College.
Yes.
Hanging out with
Coach Mack. Listen, I think it's good. I think it's good, regardless of what you think of Coach Eves. Simmons is it's a local Christian college that I do think does good things for the city. So I think all jokes aside, I think it's a good thing. He went over there, spoke. I think that's one of those things where you put aside, right, any aggravation or whatever you may have with the coach or this or that, and it's like
coach program.
A lot of the kids that go there, man, they get on there, and it's it's a big opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So kudos to that.
Yeah. Okay. So
I did like seeing that.
So okay, we have to do this. We have to do a temperature check, a pulse check of the community, because coaches, his name has been thrown around in the message rooms a little bit.
Last 24 hours or so.
So what would you say fan base temperature check is? Is it just kind of curiosity? Is it
Well, for people that don't know, I think it's at least worth saying Ty Spalding of Rivals put on there, and I have talked with Ty in the past 12 hours or so, put on there that just he had heard. And listen, before you jump all over and say things, he did just put on there, look, this is what I'm hearing. I'm not saying any of this, but after I talked to 7, 8, 9 people, 10 people that I trust, and all of them are kind of saying the same thing, and it's being put on my board here, right. People pay for that content, they pay, they pay him that content. He's like, look, I think it was my job to tell him what I know and what I've heard, and he put on there what he had heard was that there was a chance that Coach Mack wouldn't be brought back, maybe not brought back from the suspension, or that the suspension could be pushed out for the year. But he did say at the end of it, he said, look, none of that is
set in stone.
But that's just what I'm hearing.
And I will say this, just for everybody to know, listen, in a college town, in a college market, we don't have to run from the fact that the sexiest thing in all of college sports is coaching changes. We've talked about it forever. The coaches are the stars in college. We all agree with that?
100%.
The coaches are in charge of the recruiting. They're the CEOs. We've always said that. So a rumor that even has a toe, even if it doesn't have legs, if it has a toe, we are trained as the media to chase everything about that story.
Sure.
But Coach Mack did assure me last night that he wasn't going anywhere.
Okay. No, that's kind of a big deal. Like, if you're going to say that, it's kind of a big deal. So Coach Mack,
yes, he
told you last night.
He assured me
he's not going anywhere.
That he's not going anywhere.
Okay. Because, that's a report.
Quote. I'm not a reporter, though.
No, but you just did, whether you like it or not. And I think it's important. No, I think it's important. I wasn't going to say it unless you said it, but I think it's important to say that. I do think it's important people know that. Like, Coach Mack told Middays with Marques Maybin. With Marques Maybin and Steve Rummage, that
on the board.
Listen. With all due respect, Nick, you stay the hell away from Coach Mack, okay? And I mean that with most love and respect as humanly possible. But I don't want to see you anywhere near Coach Mack, okay? Yeah, but no, that Coach Mack did reach out reached out to say he's not going anywhere.
Okay. I mean, he knew what was being talked about. You know what I'm saying? Like I say,
Sure.
you would have to be under a rock to
lives
not.
here.
Yeah, he lives here, and his people are here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's important to say that Ty put out there that Vince Tyre reached out to him and said, and now I do think he did say, I've never gave up on, but basically put out the quote that you can go on the Rivals board and read it. They put out the quote that, hey, listen, I'm not wavering on Coach Mack, and he'll be here for a long time to come. So,
yeah, I think he just let me know like a brotherhood thing, but I think he would not mind me telling everybody, that hey,
not at all.
He is committed.
No,
He is committed to
I
this
think
place.
Coach Mack would want to know. I think that's what things like this morning
That's the part of the rumor I didn't want. I didn't want he's disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want that.
Yeah, because I do think that's coming in.
Especially if I can confirm, that's not the case.
Yeah.
So anything you hear, it's not from his, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's why I think it's important you say that, because it is important that the fan base knows. And I'm glad you did that, because I really wanted to go there, but I wasn't going to unless it was completely up to you.
That's terrible.
No, he probably just forgot my text last night, which is fine.
He knows letting me know is letting us both know.
Well, yeah, but it would just, every once in a while, it would just mean more. He would just, say hi. I don't know, maybe an emoji, thumbs up, something. But it was, I think it's important that it's known that Coach Mack's allegiance to U of L is not wavered.
Yeah,
because
it's not wavered.
I've been wondering myself. Like,
because the first thing we said after suspension, we wouldn't have blamed him. Yeah, to be feeling a kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now like don't get carried away, but
yeah, no, absolutely, yeah. Like I wouldn't. And my immediate reaction was, dude, I feel you, man. If something else comes open and they offer you something, by all means, take it. Because the one thing about this whole rumor mill or whatever, what's being happened, because it's not just people around are talking. I do think that there is obviously something amiss somewhere.
But there always is.
Sure.
There always
but
is.
It's not always between like a president and a coach. Like that is a problem that needs to be fixed.
There's always so many personalities in the pro. Like I said, you don't want to get revisionist, but how many people hated Rick Pitino for the first 10 years ish?
Yeah.
It takes time to get comfortable, you know what I'm saying, in an environment with the coach, all this stuff takes time. So there's always going to be people that aren't happy.
Did Mark's dad just drop him off at work or something? What just happened?
That was the most. Drew, can you confirm that? Is that a normal thing? Does Mark's dad drop him off often?
He looked like a school kid.
Oh, yeah.
He got out. He put his backpack on.
And waved like, bye.
Yeah. See, Dad? The driver waved at him. The driver was like, see you, Mark.
Was that an Uber or was that your dad, Mark?
Okay. We were chirping him. It was the Coyle Chevrolet dropped him off. He was getting service. So actually, total opposite.
Okay. That was okay. That's cool. He used the service then.
See you, Dad.
Just the way he grabbed his book bag out of the back seat.
I'm working till 4.
Right. See you
I was
later.
expecting him to get called back and his a sack of lunch.
Your lunch box.
Oh man, that was funny.
I was that kid until junior year of high school.
Okay, fair enough.
Could be why I didn't have it. Sorry. I had another dream about high school last night. I don't want to torpedo the show. We can revisit that later, as you were.
But yes,
you make me look. Oh no, we were saying it's important to note that his commitment is unwavering. That's what I got. And you want to cut that stuff off. Like even with Vince Tyre, like I said, I don't want to play word gymnastics and semantics.
I know.
And well, did he say until something? It's just like no. And like I said, you can break down. You can break down all the possibilities. And here's the problem. The other problem is your imagination, a staff.
Yeah.
I didn't want to lose the point. Staff, there's always people who don't like your new guy. especially when he's in the position that he's in. And I've seen it. I've seen him grow on people. I've seen Rick Pitino grow on people. I've seen this like, okay, it starts with how his players feel about him.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the problem with Mac, right? With Coach Mac. He had to win over a crew of players that weren't his when he first got here. Everybody's in the judgmental phase. You know what I'm saying? Do they like him? They seem like him.
For the record, we were talking about Blankenbaker, not Ennis.
Okay.
Yeah.
You watch his relationships grow, you know what I'm saying, with his players. That's where everybody kind of should feed from. And then you start saying, okay, is he scamming his players? Is he a smooth talker?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
then after about 2 years, you say, okay, no. He's not a smooth talker guy.
Yeah.
But all this stuff takes years to see. The relationships grow. You know, you getting away with red shirt and Jalen Withers and JJ Traynor not red shirting and all these little things. It takes time. Like I said, it took Rick Pitino it didn't matter he was winning. Like it took him years for people to feel comfortable that he has this program's best interest. You know what I'm saying? Even by however he does things.
Absolutely.
You know,
I agree.
If it means being standoffish, making your players a little standoffish, hey guys, you don't come in here to, socialize with all the staff in here. You know what I'm saying? You come in, like I know that's uncomfortable sometimes to tell a player, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, like when you come in this building, you know what I'm saying? It's not to socialize and I don't want to see you down the hall, just and it could be one of the employees or something. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I want to provide a business mentality here. Again, I wouldn't do it like that. I'm not saying Coach Mac does like that. I'm saying it once you start being able to realize, okay, this guy has his own way of doing it. You might not like the way, but do you respect the way he brings in players? Do you respect, him taking care of business? Do you respect the product? His malleability, his ability to adapt. It takes time. You know what I'm saying? So my point to that is people who hasn't won over yet, they're going to run with this.
Yeah.
I've seen it 1,000 times. They're going to run with this story. You're going to run with this. And people, your imagination is always endless on who you want your coach to be.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I do agree with that. But I think the question that comes in is, and I hate to do this because it makes it sound like I'm making a villain here, but I don't really think the president has a coach she necessarily wants. It's like, I think there's a little bit of a disconnect there between the importance of athletics. Right. I don't want to say athletics, but just like the importance of especially Louisville basketball.
The importance of the relationship.
Yeah. It's like, no, to be a coach, probably a little more at Kentucky, but to be a coach at Kentucky and Louisville in this area, you dang near got to be a politician to an extent. Now, at Kentucky, you just got to kiss everybody's rear ends. The fans. At Louisville, you got to have a little bite. Like you have to, but you have to. The fan base has to know.
Like high risk, high reward.
Yeah. The fan base has to know. Okay, my coach has some bite.
So when the fans trust you to make that.
When he made that video last year, it was like that was the moment you could see fans were like, okay, that's my coach.
And the fans had to understand. He's risking his name and reputation. He's putting his stuff on the line.
But to be the Louisville coach, you have to be a little bit of to
be appreciated as the Louisville coach.
Yeah, a little bit of a Richard. It's one of those things where, or at least come off that way, and it's like I don't know that connects there. It's like I think some people in the university administration take that as. That's what he is. Like, that's how he is. Okay. Yes, he doesn't smooth. He's not the guy that's going to go around and see. Rick Pitino was a celebrity. He was a national celebrity.
Yep.
When he walked into Jeff Ruby's and we're sitting there eating, the place got quiet. Mm-hmm. It was like, oh, you keep everybody quiet down until Rick sets where Rick wants to set. I mean, you think I'm kidding? Like, you were there. You've been there with me. It's like everybody, after he daps up Maybin, it's like, okay, now everybody But you know what? It's like, okay, when he sits down though,
So when Rick come in, maybe be like, "What's up? What's poppin', Playboy?"
Yeah. And I was just like, go to bed. I don't know. I froze. It's just like, hey, I don't know. Get some sleep.
But
but it's like, okay, there's that. Now, the thing is, though, is I think the previous administration all understood that. It's
eventually.
Because I love it. Okay, listen, I understand academics, your university. I know some of you out there are listening to me.
This
and
is
you're
not
like,
an advertisement.
no, Steve, the university is what matters. Okay, well, that's great. That's awesome. But
the science department,
85% of the fan base has probably never stepped foot over there. Okay, so like that's all grand. But the Louisville basketball coach is a different entity. Different entity. I mean, it's a position of power, like, you know, and it's like, I think
demand.
Yeah. And I think that some of the administration over there now thinks, oh no, he should be just kind of part of the staff. And it's like, no, Chris Mack shouldn't just be a part of the staff. Like, you know, well, where's Chris at the Louisville administration meetings?
Yes. His office is 114B.
Yeah. Like, no, he should be watching film. He should be getting my team ready. Like, Chris Mack really has nothing to do with the academic part. Actually, I don't even care if Chris Mack doesn't know.
Cover your kids' ears, people.
Like, I don't care if Chris Mack doesn't even know the tutor. Like, who cares?
Steve's being hyperbolic right now, y'all.
But I mean, am I? Like, is all Chris Mack needs to know is everybody eligible? Yes, cool.
Yeah, I hire you to make sure.
Yeah, like
they do their
you're
work.
hired to make sure they're eligible. You're hired to make sure they get their education. Look, if player B doesn't want an education and just wants to go to the league, it's not my fault to hypermotivate him, or not my job to hypermotivate him. It's my job to get him in the league. It's your job to hypermotivate him to stay eligible.
Y'all got Steve so emotional.
But, I mean, I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, it just is. That's how sports works, especially at an elite place.
In its extreme form.
Yes, but Louisville basketball is its extreme form.
And again, I want to keep this one as clean as possible. Steve is saying, he's not going off the education's not important train. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's your job to want an education.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't hypermotivate Steve Rummage, who's a 5-star McDonald's All-American, to come in here and be super. I recruited him to play basketball. Like,
and while he's here, get his education.
Steve has to then want an education. He has to want a degree. A lot of players, you think players go to Kentucky and Duke because they want a degree from Kentucky or Duke?
You encourage them.
Yeah, like, I know, whatever. If that hurts your feelings, then I'm sure you've got a great degree and all that, and that's fine. But it's like,
you're starting with the point of being this is important.
I joked in the first half of the show. I mean, look, my wife got a degree from here. That's why she makes some good money. Like, I appreciate the education.
Right.
But it's just, the Louisville basketball head coaching job is an extreme in sports.
It's a program.
Yeah, it's the Alabama football job. That's what I say. I mean, it's like, to be here, that's what you have to be. And I think there's a little bit of a disconnect between what that job is and what this new administration believes it should be. And it's like, with all due respect to the new administration, y'all the ones going to have to conform to this. Because you're going to learn what it is when that money starts falling away. Like, y'all the ones going to have to conform to this. So you're going to have to figure this one out.
Because you will have to go to your other programs and say, we don't have the budget to support your science department and finish and fix the elevators over there in your building.
Right.
And all that good stuff. Yeah, like I said, that's one of those age-old debates, though, Steve. And you just hope that your university has a symbiotic relationship, between. Again, I've went on tangents about the importance of your president, athletic director, and head coach of your football and basketball teams being on the same page. And recently, I guess we got an education on the board as of the last couple of years about, about how important a part of that plays. But again, I just think the rumor just kind of, like I said, there's a sexy side to it that everybody, it's like fantasy, there's a fantasy football element to coaching hires and coaching moves. And coaches' hot seat conversations carry sports radio.
Yeah, well, I mean, hey, look, and Steve Rummage, and I love Coach Mack, I mean, as a human being and everything, so I know he wouldn't take this the wrong way, but I will work, whatever, Coach Satterfield, I probably like Coach Mack more, but in a Steve Rummage utopia, Kenny Payne and Jeff Brum are the coaches, and they're former Louisville guys, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and we're rolling with our former U of L, pride and all that, and we got a high-powered offense, and we're recruiting 5-star. You know what I'm saying?
And we're getting all our guys from the city.
Yeah, like, okay, cool, but like, so I get it where that want to push that out there is from, but it's like, I just think it's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. Like, hey, man, like there's just a little bit of a disconnect here that we need to get right. Because like I said, Louisville fans don't care about this punishment anymore. I think you've learned that over the last 5 days. There's been no juice on it, especially from sports radio.
Listen, if the product on the court and the product on the field.
This thing went from we were doing night shows to talk about it to now, if you talk about it, people stop calling. Like, people are like, no, we're going to get punished. That's fine. I don't even care about it anymore. Actually, it's going to be a breath of fresh air. Let's get this going. Like, let's move it on. I don't think people even care about that conversation anymore. And it's like, so when you do that and you say, listen, man, fans just want, I think at this point, fans want more of, hey, you guys figure this out over there. Figure this out. Get along. Learn to get along.
Learn to support each other.
Yes.
It's the parent. You probably didn't have to do this with your cousins per se, and maybe Nikki did, maybe he didn't, but it's like, no, y'all gonna hug right now. Y'all gonna hug right now. Your brother, your brother and sister, y'all arguing too much. No, we need to see y'all hug. Hug him.
Yeah.
Makes me sick.
Right.
Yeah, well. Now y'all
put the sweater on.
Yeah, put the double sweater on. Yeah. the two-person sweater.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna just okay, I'm gonna show you that y'all, this is how important it is that y'all get along. Or we're all gonna fall down together.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hit us out on this one, Nikki. Next hour we gotta talk football. We have to talk some detail.
Big game.
Malik Cunningham's birthday.
Today?
Yep.
Well, all right. Happy birthday, Malik.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, no doubt.
What's your number one Malik Cunningham moment? We'll roll along.
That's a good question.
Actually, had that ready for the next hour.
It's a good question and may be part of the issue.
8150-939 is always the number. 3831-939. Always a text line rolling on the YouTube channel made for the Ville. Middays with Marques Maybin on 939 The Ville.
Looking for your next opportunity in the workforce? Look no further. UPS Jobs Kentucky is now hiring at upsjobsky.com. Right now, we are offering up to $18.50 an hour. You may even be eligible for a program that helps you graduate college completely debt-free and could also include a $325 a month living allowance paid directly to you. Follow us at UPS Jobs Kentucky and apply today at upsjobsky.com.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading.
And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care because we treat your food the way we'd want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
And right now, you can save when you shop your faves. Just buy 6 or more participating sale items and save 50 cents each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
It's time to finish what you started at Spalding University. With classes offered in convenient 6-week blocks, we make it possible for you to complete your degree in a way that works for you from the place that works for you. On campus or online, get started at spalding.edu.
For years, people from all over Kentucky have come to Genesis Diamonds in Louisville to shop for amazing Swiss timepieces. Genesis has an astonishing collection of fine Swiss watches from the most prestigious brands like Tag Heuer, Breitling, Omega, and more. But now, Genesis takes it to a whole new level with a spectacular collection of luxury pre-owned Rolexes. If you've ever dreamed of owning the world's most revered brand, you owe it to yourself to get to Genesis now and see watches people wait years to get. Luxury pre-owned Rolex Submariners, Hulks, Daytonas, Batmans, and so many others. We've scoured the country hand-selecting only the best for our showcases, the most popular models, the most well-cared for, the ones most in demand. So don't wait any longer. Reward yourself or someone you love today with a luxury pre-owned Rolex from Genesis. It's just another way Genesis Diamonds does whatever it takes to bring you only the world's best. Genesis Diamonds and luxury pre-owned Rolexes. Shelbyville Road next to Trader Joe's.
What do you call a group of friends who wear the same jersey for good luck, no matter how old it is, and who support their team through thick and thin, week after week, as if the very season depended on it while drinking Miller Lite? You call it Miller Time, all football season long. Here's to the original light beer. It's Miller Time. Celebrate responsibly. 2021 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Today's moment in pedestrian history from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety. July 16th, 1969, Neil Armstrong becomes the first pedestrian on the moon.
But if you're a pedestrian here on Earth, be visible with brighter reflective clothing. Use sidewalks and crosswalks. Pay attention and stay off the phone. It's one small step for man, one giant leap for pedestrians. Walk safe, Kentucky.
I'm former Louisville basketball player Luke Hancock. When the NCAA tried to take away the Most Outstanding Player Award from the 2013 tournament, I got it back thanks to Morgan & Morgan. Morgan & Morgan is the personal injury firm that fights for the people, and their team treats clients like family. Morgan & Morgan changed my life, and if you've been injured in a car crash, at work, or in a slip and fall, they may be able to change yours. For a free consultation, dial #LAW on your cell phone. That's #529. Offices Louisville.
This is Bob Valvano. As some of you know, I have stage 4 leukemia. Thanks to 2 new medications that are both less than 5 years old, my progress has been good and my prognosis is strong. Those medications only came about because of research funded from people like you. My late brother Jim said, I need your help. It may not save my life, but it may save someone you love. This research is doing just that. We created Kentuckiana Friends V, a local 501c3 organization that works in close cooperation with the V Foundation to fund research and preventive initiatives locally, right here in the Kentuckiana area. Won't you consider helping us in that quest? Sign up for an event, volunteer, or just make a donation at kfov.org. You really do help save lives,
University of
like mine. That's kfov.org.
93.9 The Ville.
What's up, Louisville? Marshawn Ford here. While preparing for the 2021 season, I came across something that helped me up my cooking game on campus. Not only is it the goodins, but it's all natural, low sodium, has no sugar, no chemicals, or preservatives. It's no secret that when you eat good, you feel good. Dano's seasoning has set me up for a damn good season. Yum, yum, get your some. Check them out at danosseasoning.com.
Louisville football looks to bounce back Saturday when the Cards host Virginia. And for the most pre- and post-game coverage, keep it locked on ESPN Louisville.
Cunningham spins down to the goal line. Cunningham is in for the touchdown for Louisville.
Join Pat Jaggers and Taylor Lynch Saturday at 1 o'clock for the Miller Lite pregame show. And then directly following the game, it's the Miller Lite postgame show with Marques, both on 93.9 The Ville. If it's Louisville football, we talk about it here on ESPN Louisville.
I'm Ethan Moore. And I'm Taylor Lynch. Check out Louisville Sports Live, the city's longest-running all-U of L sports talk show, every Wednesday at 6 o'clock right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All the best local and national guests talking all things Louisville football, basketball, and recruiting.
Every Wednesday at 6 right here on 93.9 The Ville. And follow us on Twitter at Lville Sports without an O live.
And check out the website, LouisvilleSportsLive.net. Go Cards.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
Check it out.
Resources one could have. And if you agree, then DFH Company is definitely the company for you. Just dial 968-6222. Or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222. Or you can look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Also, I want to remind people, DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of the NFL, has a Week 5 offer every football fan should jump on. New customers can bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. The last 0-0 tie was in 1943, so that sounds like a pretty good bet. DraftKings customers can also get skin in the game with the new same-game parlays. Combine multiple bets in the same game for bigger payout. The more legs you add, the more money you can win. DraftKings is safe, secure, and reliable. Best of all, you can deposit and withdraw your money whenever you want. That's a good thing. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code WLCL to bet just $1 on any NFL game and win $100 in free bets if either team scores a point. That's promo code WLCL this week at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. Must be 21 or older, Indiana only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You guys know how to fix a phone?
Sure.
What in particular?
Like,
what do you need, sir?
Like the screen. Oh, now it's back. I don't know. There's like a short in my phone where it goes all like negative.
Yeah.
And it I took it to kickball yesterday and got a little rain on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I threw it in rice overnight. It was fine. It seemed like it was okay. But yeah, like every now and again, if I move it real fast, the negative comes back.
It's an iPhone?
Yeah, an iPhone. I mean, it has some miles on it, but yeah, like see, totally fine. But like,
is that an 8?
I think so. I think it's an 8.
Yeah, mine's an 8 as well.
Let's see here.
8. Y'all got iPhones?
Oh, XR, whatever that is.
Oh, well, you're way advanced. Listen, my iPhone's been great to me, and I refuse to let her go until she forces me to.
It's time.
Oh, I had an iPhone 3 when the 8 was coming out. So,
God.
Yeah, thing was a brick. It was awesome. You could throw it at people. It's great.
Okay.
So I want to jump into the football situation, but first,
okay.
In the break, I did do the tease, so I do want to open that tease up to the phone lines or the text line. Malik Cunningham. This is his birthday. Happy birthday, Malik. Okay, so Steve.
Yeah.
It may get a little awkward. Okay, do you want to call it your best moment or your cross-section moment? Because we usually have this conversation. Nikki, maybe you could be the tiebreaker on this one. Here's the thing. When talking about Malik Cunningham, sometimes we like to, when talking about a particular player at the end of his career, sometimes we say cross-section moment. So, when you hear this player's name, whether you love him or you hate him, a cross-section, you split down the middle, open it up. There's one play that defines this guy, or we can do, since it is his birthday, we can go, what is your best moment when you think of him? What is okay, let's just say this is 5 years down the line. Malik's, moved on to bigger and better things. When somebody says the name, let's just take his career, everything we've seen. When somebody says the name Malik Cunningham, and you want to smile, what makes you smile? Is it better for us to do that or more critical thinking by saying cross-section moment when you think of Malik?
Kind of maybe the more critical thinking.
Okay.
Because I feel bad, but I mean, Teddy had moments,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they get knocked down against, Florida in the Sugar Bowl and coming back.
Is that Sugar Bowl moment with Teddy or is it the Cincinnati drag?
I mean, the Rutgers game, I mean, there's so many moments with Teddy, and that's where I was going to go. I think we're figuring out the issue with Malik. All the numbers are there. He's won some games. I'm just not sure there's a moment.
Yeah.
Like Teddy even had the moment at his first year when he went into Commonwealth, and we had been on a couple game losing streak under Cragthorpe, and he goes into Commonwealth and beats Kentucky. He comes in the second quarter and beats them. Like, that's a moment.
Has he had a moment that he didn't capitalize on?
Malik?
Yeah, Alex, I don't know. I'm just asking.
I mean, the game as a whole, I guess against Miami, you could have, but I mean, I just felt like Miami was just better.
He threw that pick against Florida State. He could have sealed it.
But, yeah, I mean, maybe
still,
that would have been.
That wouldn't have been memorable.
I think that might be the problem. I mean,
that's why people don't love him enough and kind of respect his skill set.
Oh, what is it? Help me out. The Music City Bowl. Maybe the Music City Bowl?
Does all his plays seem like they're Satterfield inspired? Is that kind of the problem?
Yeah,
too?
I mean, that might be because, I mean, even the Music City Bowl, I mean, Malik had a great game, but it didn't really feel like it was like, well, that was a Malik Cunningham game. Actually, that play, you probably remember Tutu's pass the most.
Right. Yeah. It's almost like he looks like a game manager. So it's hard to tell how good he is, like I say, he has, like I say, his numbers are getting silly.
Yeah.
And
all of his runs are kind of fun. Every, little spins. And
he
cuts
did
and everything,
spin and get into the end zone.
But all of it kind of just.
And I don't mean this as a bad thing towards Malik. I just think that maybe we're finding out why he's not being
put in that upper
because
echelon.
because everything's there for him to be like, for us to be like, hey, you almost had him in the quarterback, like Marques said, the QBU talk, but it's not, and it's almost like we just don't have that moment with him where it's like, oh man, Malik just.
Would it take like a big passing night? Or is there nothing? God, Lamar just ruined it for this kid.
Yeah,
Lamar just ruined it for this kid.
It's like.
There's nothing he can do that we haven't seen
because I mean,
before.
if we had never had Lamar, we'd be like, Malik's the best running quarterback we've ever had. And it's not close.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, we'd be like, it is not close. He is the best dual threat quarterback that's ever played here.
Who's in the quarterback U, by the way? I mean, is it? No, I mean, I know it's a lot.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head, Unitas, Redmond, Vergone, Brom,
LaForce.
LaForce,
Lamar Jackson,
Lamar Teddy,
Hunter Cantwell.
No, but Hunter is the type that it's like
he's a good transition guy.
Yeah, he got drafted in the NFL. I mean, coming into that season, he was number 2 on Mel Kiper's list.
Yeah.
Like, I think he just, if Bobby hadn't left, Cantwell would have
Yeah, flourish. Yeah.
The beat would have just went on with that. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I think it's
Reggie's
like,
not in that. Reggie Bonifant, right? I mean, I know, but I mean, the fact he got drafted, I mean,
yeah, but
wasn't
not
sure if there's like a special
running
caveat,
back.
you know.
No, I think there's a special spot that he goes in the local. Special spot.
Yeah, I love Reggie Bonifant too.
No, I do too. I love
no,
Reggie.
sure.
Yeah. So, like, it's funny because this texter's actually right. It's weird that Conley has a moment.
Yes,
like Evans' run against Wake. You're like immediately.
Wake Forest took our moment by referees keeping him on the sideline. He was going to have his moment against.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 was pretty.
Third and 2
momentum. Yeah,
he was going to reverse the field and run a touchdown. He was, oh my God, he's the best.
I mean, I definitely think he has a shot this season
at getting into
at being at maybe just the whole season. I mean, but you know, like, what is it? Would it be a game-winning drive against Clemson here? You know, would that maybe? You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
so he may have a shot against Clemson,
or
there's nothing
he
can do against Virginia, is there?
I mean, maybe if you have just some special, but what you gonna do? Jump over somebody and score a touchdown?
Besides Ole Misses, he had
quite
less
Lamar.
than,
Which gonna have 5 touchdown passes in half.
Yeah.
Has he had a game with less than 4 touchdowns? It seems like every time I do a Sports Center, it's 2 on the ground, 2 on the air. He's like the Noah's Ark of touchdowns, 2 of everything.
No,
there's nothing he can do.
No, he probably has had about 4 in every game.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
And the other
ironically,
thing is, he's not a shake and bake guy. So
EKU.
Yeah.
Oh God.
EKU he might not have. But right.
This is sad.
No, it is. But it's like that's kind of. I mean, I think a big bowl game would do it, but you know, you got to get in one. You know,
I don't know, man. He might be able to just if he just like carved up Virginia or something. Like, you know, just
you can't create a moment like that. Like Lamar's hurdle against Syracuse was iconic because what he continued to do that year and won the Heisman. If Louisville goes on, they're just so Florida State beats them the next game. Then you lose to Clemson by 2 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
We're ruining his birthday.
You're
right
like,
now.
I was gonna say,
well,
like,
Lamar
this
had
poor
a good
image of like Malik, just his hat like kind of to the side, and
I know
we're just at the table just talking about all these things. Why he's not Lamar?
We're talking about all these great quarterbacks.
I know.
And
I know. I think that it's one of those. I think it's one of those things, though. I mean, yeah. Look, going out and beating Kentucky this year probably would do it.
Yeah, he torched him up pretty good.
That's another thing too. He does in football. It's very rare a quarterback comes through here and doesn't have a win against Kentucky. I mean, I don't even mean that as a ha-ha. Like, it's very rare that at the University of Louisville, a quarterback comes through and doesn't beat Kentucky. And Malik's had a few shots, and it's not been pretty. I mean, you know, he had the longest run from scrimmage, the longest touchdown run from scrimmage from any quarterback to ever play at Louisville against Kentucky.
Really?
And nobody even remembers it.
You don't care because we didn't have a coach, and Terry Wilson and them beat the dog piss out of us. So nobody even remembers. He had the longest touchdown from a quarterback, from a rushing touchdown from scrimmage against Kentucky that game. And nobody cares.
Dang.
You don't even remember it. It's like,
That could have been a moment.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. But it's like, yeah, but
even if like U of L covered that game.
yeah,
it's
there
like
was
maybe
nothing that
would've been,
game. It was like, oh God. And then last year, or the last game, it was kind of rainy, nasty game. He had the nice touchdown he threw one of the best touchdown throws you're ever going to see to Tutu Atwell in that game. Nobody cares. That corner route to Tutu, he hit Tutu right in the back of the end zone. Perfect pass. Nobody cares. Got beat up on. So, I mean, yeah, that could be. Because Teddy never lost to Kentucky. He never lost to Kentucky once. Every time he lined up, he beat him. Lamar did once, but it's like, yeah, but I can also remember the times, the time he didn't punt against them one time, the time he come out and, brought him back from down 3 touchdowns.
Right.
So it's like, okay, whatever.
His money's good.
Yeah, and Lamar won the Heisman the year you beat him. So, okay, I'll trade.
Yeah.
I would have traded 1 year, yeah.
Actually, I'll say I don't even remember. Like, it's hard for me to remember him losing that game at this point.
Yeah. So, I mean, Texter says this. it's not that Malik necessarily doesn't have big plays. He just doesn't have the big moment wins. He checks all the other boxes. I think I kind of agree with that because I can go back and think of big time Malik plays. It's like he just doesn't have the wins.
So what are his opportunities this year? State, Clemson, and UK?
Probably.
And maybe a bowl game?
Yeah, probably.
North Carolina State dogfight game.
That's what he was saying. Yeah, NC State, Clemson, Kentucky.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is Clemson like not to get ahead of ourselves, but is how much like weight is a Clemson game going to be? Because, like it kind of sucks this year. The year you really have a chance to beat them, they are
not at all.
I mean, but they've never beat them before. So your first ever, your first ever Clemson win is going to be so watered down.
No.
Nikki,
really?
What?
Nikki, welcome to 93.9 DeVille.
You beat Clemson?
Hey, I'm just saying.
Nobody cares that they're having a bad year.
I'm just look. I mean, I think it'll be.
That would be like saying
everything.
Kentucky beat LSU Saturday would mean nothing. Carriage, I'll beat LSU. They're not ranked.
Actually, okay, that leads me to we put
I don't care about Duke's basketball record.
I know.
I'm going to smash them.
I mean, it's still going to be good, but I'm talking about the Malik hype.
If Malik torches Clemson, Malik is a saint.
Okay. All right. Now we put up a poll over there on 680. Jeff and I did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Who's got the bigger game this weekend? U of L or UK? Because U of L loses to UVA, you're entering a bye week on a 2-game skid.
Yeah.
And then obviously, UK can validate that win against Florida if they beat LSU.
I appreciate it. Can they?
What?
Can they validate the win against Florida by beating LSU?
I mean, it's LSU, man. Like, sure. Like, I mean, I'm gonna hate on you because I don't care. Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
right.
Jesse.
But principle. Yeah, I don't care about what year because again, but this is how I was with Florida State. So just so you know, I'm consistent. Florida State, I don't care. They're 0-3. Go look at their recruiting for the dude. You don't know anything. You know.
I mean, that is fair.
That's
my roster.
That's my
Clemson's roster is still sexy.
Yeah, Marques
fair.
Maybin. He likes. Listen, I say it all the time. I collect trophies and I hang them up on the wall. And if you got LSU on your wall, if you got Clemson on your wall, I want the footage of that. Yeah, I want to show my kid this when he's looking at Clemson. Yeah, smash them. You know, it's just I want trophies. I want trophies with teams' names on them all day long. Give me that
brand
over.
Names.
Yeah, give me brand names over almost anything. Jesse, thanks for joining us on 93.9. What's on your mind?
What's up, guys?
Feeling good.
Me personally, just the way all these UK fans talk and all this stuff about their best season and Stoops, troops, and all this. All Malik's got to do is go out and beat them at the end of the year, and I'll be happy with whatever. He can do no wrong by me. I'm put him in anything. Give him a billboard for the rest of his life. Just ruin their season. That would ruin their season right there. They lose to us. Street will be crying.
No, Jesse.
That's all I need.
Jesse, listen, I appreciate the call. But here's the thing, Jesse. That applies pretty much every time one of these teams are having a good year. Yeah, you don't beat us. Again, Jesse, Louisville fans halfway don't even remember that they won the national championship the year we beat them in Rupp. It's 20, however many years ago, Steve.
Yeah.
They don't care. That they don't even recognize that Kentucky national championship basically in the state of Kentucky.
I know.
They're like, y'all didn't even beat us.
That's always like a tagline. We're like, man, you remember that year? You know, when Maybin and them went in there and beat them or whatever. Yeah, I think they won the title that year.
Yes, that is the footnote. Like, didn't they win the title that year? Like, no. Like, if I would be pissed if I was a Kentucky fan. Just, you mean that year we won the title?
Yeah.
Yeah. When you lost to Louisville.
That's funny.
Jackass. Who we got over there?
Butch.
Of course, Butch. Thanks for joining us on 93.9. Fire away.
Good morning, Marcus. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, Butch.
Hey, man, who was that just got off that phone?
Jesse. And I know you agree with Jesse, but don't do that today. It's a beautiful Wednesday.
Go on out of here, Jesse. Y'all ain't beat us in 5 years. Y'all ain't beat us Y'all ain't been up since Lamar Jackson was still there.
But we're literally 3 years away from not punting against you guys. We're 3 seasons away from not even punting the football against Kentucky.
Let me tell you something right now, though. They're gonna lose. Kentucky's gonna lose one game this year, and that's to Georgia. That's all. That last game, they're gonna beat y'all with their second string in there, getting ready for the bowl.
Is it gonna matter how much you lose to Georgia by?
No, it don't matter. Georgia's gonna beat everybody though. They're gonna beat. I mean, they could beat Alabama with that defense.
You were about to say Clemson. Go ahead.
Oh no, but they already beat Clemson. They already got Clemson. I mean, but yeah, Georgia's just on another level. That's NFL team right there. But we're going 11 and we're gonna win this thing. We're gonna go. The Louisville game is not even gonna matter. But
Butch, we've been doing this. We've been doing this a long time, Butch, and you will be able to make diamonds on the day we play. Kentucky plays Louisville.
I'm coming down there. Where y'all gonna be at, man? I'll be there.
You know exactly where we are, Butch. We ain't left it. We've been at this.
Benji.
Listen, I do appreciate the call, Butch, but yeah, we know you're going to be nervous as all get out. Let me move along. Benji, thanks for joining us on Middays with Marques Maybin. Fire away.
Oh, my God. So Butch decides he's going to call in like one time in the past 2 years when his football team finally gets ranked.
Right.
And call in here and talking trash. I thought he was a Bama football fan. Now he's a UK football fan.
He used to be a Louisville fan. Remember this, Benji?
Yeah, I know, and he says he won't tell anybody why he's not anymore.
Why he converted.
I'm sitting here listening, and as soon as I heard his name, I said, "Oh, this ain't no surprise." They finally get ranked. They beat a Florida team that's not good, and now all of a sudden, they're not going to lose a game. But anyway, I don't know. Hi, Butch. I'm glad you still listen to us over here at 93.9. I'll holler at y'all.
Appreciate the call. Butch did. It was a little disappointing.
Listen, new rule. If you call into this show and you refer to UK as we, you're immediately getting hung up on.
Butch is a day one, though, Steve.
No, I don't care. I said from the very beginning, I've told people, I haven't hid this. I have UK family members. I don't have UK friends. I've been pretty adamant about that.
So you just don't like the way he says we?
No, just anybody. Just look, if you call this show and you refer to UK as we, you're probably gonna get hung up on. There's 2 other shows on the air right now you can listen to.
That you can wee it up.
Yeah, we all you want, all the way home. That's fine.
I'm disappointed he has no faith in the Georgia game, though.
No, it's because
go ahead and go undefeated.
It's a 22-point spread.
Who would you take?
And what?
That spread.
Georgia.
Quick commercial break. Middays with Marques Maybin on 93.9 The Ville.
Hey guys, golf season is back, and what better way to celebrate than with a round at Wooded View Golf Course and Driving Range in Clarksville, Indiana. Located just minutes.
Seriously, what the hell am I supposed to do with this?
Parkway and I-65. Wooded View is convenient and affordable. Looking to have a company outing or event? We can do that too. Stop by now and check out our newly renovated bunkers and teas, as well as our new craft beer selection. Schedule your tea time today at woodedviewgc.com. Again, that's woodedviewgc.com. GE Appliance Park is now hiring part-time positions with up to $1,500 hiring bonuses. Tuition assistance is available. Pick your shift, join our manufacturing production team, and be part over 100 years of American manufacturing. Apply today at makeitatatthepark.com or text GEA Park to 844-MY-APPLY. That's GEA Park to 844-692-7759. Make a difference. Make it at the park.
Missed anything for your favorite shows? Head over to the GE Appliances Podcast Center on ESPNLouisville.com.
Looking for insider info, top football picks, and the latest game predictions? Then tune in for The Fine Line with Joe Wiz. Joe looks at the biggest matchups of the week. The Wiz breaks down all the games and helps turn picks into profits. That's The Fine Line with Joe Wiz this weekend.
Listen Saturdays at 10 a.m. right here on ESPN Louisville 93.9 The Ville. Presented by Bet Rivers Sportsbook, Indiana's hometown sportsbook.
At Kroger, fresh groceries are our thing, so we check your delivery order for freshness at every step from farm to store and pick and pack every veggie in your free pickup order with care because we treat your food the way we'd want ours to be treated. We're fresh every day, so shop anyway. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Free pickup on orders of $35 or more. Restrictions may apply.
Join us October 13th for our in-store and online hiring event. We've got immediate openings, benefits, and more. Register today at jobs.kroger.com.
Download the ESPN Louisville app. Search ESPN Louisville for streaming, podcasts, and the latest program schedule.
Louisville men's basketball season tickets are on sale now. Catch the Cards as they hit the hardwood for what's sure to be another exciting season at the KFC Yum Center. Save on single game ticket pricing and enjoy exclusive perks for as little as $18 per game. Marquee matchups include ACC showdowns against Duke, North Carolina, Virginia, and more. Secure your seats today by visiting gocards.com/tickets. Don't miss a second of the action this season with Louisville men's basketball season tickets. L's up and go Cards.
Prescription products require an online consultation. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information.
Think you might have ED? Not sure? Well, we'd like to let you in on a little secret. ED is common. About 40% of men experience ED by age 40, but the solution is simple. Find it at 4hims.com.
I didn't have to talk to a doctor in person. There was no copay, and the medication was shipped right to my door in discreet packaging.
Hims took care of it, fast and easy. Now our love life is better than ever.
Get access to doctors online who can prescribe you FDA-approved ED medication if appropriate. The same active ingredient as name brands, but 90% cheaper. Skip the waiting rooms and pharmacy lines. Get a free medical consultation and rise to the occasion or your money back. Go to 4hims.com/radio to get your first visit free. No copay required. The only way to get this special offer is to go to 4hims.com/radio. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
Kentucky has 80,000 miles of roadway. That's a lot of pavement. It's also a lot of looking out for your neighbor. Being a safe driver means yielding to pedestrians and cyclists, especially when turning, stopping for pedestrians at crosswalks, giving bikes safe distance, and always keeping your eyes on the road. Drive safe, Kentucky. A message from the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety.
Want to be part of the show? Hit us up on the Bet Rivers Sportsbook Twitter feed at 93.9 The Ville.
Time now for a Kentuckiana Sports Center update.
And this Sports Center update is brought to you by Cox's Smokers Outlet and Spirit Shop. Well, Kentuckiana goes smoke. U of L football facing UVA this weekend. They're laying 2.5, and Andrea Edison joined the V Show yesterday and said this UVA team is one that won't go quiet into that good night.
Even though Virginia has had some struggles defensively, this is a team that isn't going to quit and plays hard. And specifically on offense, you know, Brennan Armstrong is a guy who I think should be under early consideration for ACC Player of the Year.
Keep it locked to ESPN Louisville for Miller Lite pre- and post-game coverage this weekend. And ESPN Louisville, you're home for the wild card tonight. Will Smith and the Dodgers face Mitch's Cardinals 7:30 over on ESPN 680 105.7. This is Sports Center.
An official broadcast partner of the University of Louisville, WLCL Sellersburg is 93.9 The Ville.
Now that sports have officially kicked off, there's only 4 things missing from your playbook. 4 pegs. Looking for great smoked wings? 4 pegs. Looking for juicy barbecue and award-winning chili? 4 pegs. If you're just looking for some cold crab, tap, can, or bottled beer? 4 pegs. And the best part about 4 pegs is it's right around the corner at 1053 Goss Avenue in Germantown. So you better get over there fast because the word is spreading. And while you're over there, be sure to ask about their food truck and other catering services.
Rolling down a backwoods Tennessee byway, one arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other. A sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle.
I'm listening.
On a Tennessee Saturday night.
Hey, I'm with
Couldn't feel better. I'm together with my Dixieland light. Spend my dollars parked in a holler beneath the mountain moonlight.
Give me the lyrics to Dixieland. Look them up. Look them up. I want you to read them. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marques Maybin. 8150. 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station.
Can I remind people something?
Absolutely.
Okay. Today is Wednesday, so you know what that means around here.
Bang, bang.
It's a Which Wednesday at
Of course it
ESPN
is.
Louisville. Thanks to Jason and his team for bringing by lunch to the ESPN Louisville studios. It's a Which Wednesday. Be sure to carry out curbside or delivery from Which from the Hurstbourne or Brownsboro Crossing location for lunch or dinner or at your next tailgate. Also, they're now hiring crew members, shift leaders at both locations. Text Team Which to 502-735-0900 to apply or order online or the Which app. Which Superior Sandwiches.
Tick says he thinks the music is y'all trying to convert me. Don't worry, Tick. I'm gonna put a playlist together, and he's not
gonna
say
Tick.
Yes,
I guarantee Tick's listen to stuff like this.
Maybe that's why he fears for my safety.
Yeah.
My musical choice safety.
Yeah, come on now.
Okay, so Virginia 2.5 spread. Concern. Does it bother you? Is it a lack of confidence? Kind of. Where do you stand on that number? Is it surprising?
No. I think it's about right. I mean, they're a top 10 offense in the country. Virginia is.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're ranked like 7th. Their offense ranked like 7th
in the country.
Yeah, I mean, they've got a heck of an offense. Defense is kind of the opposite. It's not very good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not just going by rankings wise. I've watched them play. I watched them in Wake Forest, and I really was not impressed at all.
Tick confirms. Yes, he does know the words.
I know that.
Right. So of course he does.
That's so funny. But yeah, no, I think that by the way, they played Dixieland. That's a Alabama thing. Crimson Tide. I don't know why, but they.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nikki, let's. I want Steve to hear an outside opinion. First, I want him to hear the UVA side of Andrea Adelson, who's on Bob Valvano's show. I just want to kind of get your response. Like, what kind of mood does this put you in? Do you when you hear somebody, do you immediately want to argue against them, or do you want to say, okay, I could see that? Kind of get your vibe on that. Take it away.
As for Virginia, look, that was anybody who watched the Thursday night game last week against Miami realizes and understands that even though Virginia has had some struggles defensively, this is a team that isn't going to quit and plays hard. And specifically on offense, Brennan Armstrong is a guy who I think should be under early consideration for ACC Player of the Year because of what he's able to do, not just with his feet and extending plays, but they've got some receivers who can make some plays on the ball. And I think if you're Louisville defensively, especially if you see some of the things that happened last week, that has to be a concern because those receivers are able to win their one-on-one matchups, and they've got a matchup problem with their a tight end as well. Defensively, they've got some players up front who can cause some problems. Mandy Alonso was the defensive lineman of the week for the ACC. He was outstanding a week ago, but also, Virginia has struggled defensively to really stop teams, both in the run game and passing wise.
Okay, when you hear it,
I agree. Mm-hmm. I agree. And that's what I said. I mean, I've been saying that all week. I haven't run from that. I'm like, they're good offensively. They're really good. Yeah. Physical. Yeah, and we can't have. I mentioned it a little bit briefly yesterday. We can't have a guy like Keitrell Clark have
That's
another bad
That's what I
game.
was going to ask you. Are they going to be attacking him in particular?
I don't know that
after
you
last
start
week?
attacking him. I mean, yet, but I think they'll test. Yeah, and it's like I need him to be a stud. I need those guys because I mean, this offense, they're going to score some points on Saturday. I mean, I'd be really surprised. I mean, look, this isn't a gimme win. Like this isn't a we're going to show up Saturday and win this game, clock it in. Like I think Duke and Syracuse are close to that.
Yeah,
I think you show up, you play, you're going to. I
Right.
mean, like this is not that. This Virginia team can beat you, and even defensively. I mean. Okay, they haven't been great.
Okay,
but they do got a little bit of an ace in the hole with Anthony Johnson.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is this a prove it game with Brian Brown? And I'm saying prove it not to like be again hyperbolic on the pressure, but sometimes we think God, we got a pretty good defense, and then sometimes we're kind of like we just don't have it to beat good team.
I think when you play a team with a good offense, bad defense, I think it's an offensive proving game almost because it's like
that's
you
what we're
should
dependent
score.
on.
Yeah, I just need this side of the ball to make a stop or two. That's what happened against Wake. I mean, now there were obviously mitigating factors with Wake that some things that happened, obviously, but it was like down the stretch, man. Just one extra stop wins us the game, or gives us an opportunity to win the game. And again, like I said, that one's hard to even say because I'm like, they made the stop at the end of half.
They made stops.
They made the 3-point stop at the end of half to win you the game and didn't get credit for it. But I mean, I think Saturday is what you're looking at is the offense needs to be able to put points up on this Virginia defense, and the defense needs to be just good enough to stop Virginia enough times to win the football game.
You want low scoring or shootout?
I mean, I think it's going to be a shootout. I want my offense to score. I just want my offense to score. Because that's what I'm seeing
that's what I'm depending on being good.
Every week, the offense is getting better and better and better, and I want to keep that trend. And if that means means Virginia has to we have to give up points.
Yeah.
I'll give up points. Look, I don't think we're a playoff team this year. Spoiler. So when I'm not in the hunt for a playoff, I guess I am still in the hunt for the conference technically. I'm not as worried about how it looks because I think we're starting to realize with the young guys we have that this year is kind of becoming a springboard year. Now, I'm not saying, hey, they could go win out and win the conference, sure, and I'll take that. And then you say, no, this is a special year. But I think you're kind of saying realistically, you're going, okay, I think this is going to be a year that's going to shoot us into next year where we'll probably be getting some top 25 consideration if we finish well,
From the Louisville side, Nikki.
I expect Louisville to be able to put up some points on Virginia in this game. I'm leaning Louisville because I do think this is a team that, based on everything that I said earlier in our conversation, has what it takes to be able to win games like this. And I've got more questions about Virginia defensively, even though they were able to pull that game out against Miami because of a missed field goal that haven't really gone away just because they beat Miami. So if Louisville can exploit some of those issues that we've seen defensively from Virginia, I think they're going to be in a great position to win this game.
Just go score.
Yeah, just go score.
Go
score points, man. Yeah,
go score on them. I can't even think of another game plan that I like other than talk about the physicality. Hey, coach, like we want to see them be physical on both lines.
Yeah,
what I'm saying, like that's probably outside of offense. Are you going to be looking at the D line or the DBs more? I hate punting on the defensive line.
I know, because that's what I feel like I'm doing, because I'm almost like, well, I expect this.
The 3-man containment rush.
But again, I go back to, I think Marques hit it on, maybe it was Monday, and I agree with him. I think in the offseason, I do think we're going to need to look at that defensive line room, staff and all, and say, I'm not saying anybody should get fired, or I'm not saying they shouldn't get fired, but I'm saying I do think you're going to have to look at it and go, we need to look at how the recruiting's going here and who, and how development's going, because that does seem to be like the one position group that's not developing as well. But I say that, and I also do like Gelati, and I like Caleb Banks in the wings, and Raheem Craig and Victor Brown and those guys. And or maybe it's just getting a big guy in the middle.
Just one.
Maybe that would change everything.
One huge one.
Yeah. I still struggle with the Selah Brown thing, though. I am really struggling with that when I'm watching that defensive line. I'm like, because I think with him being right over there at Male, I do think that, and I know, and I've heard things from staff, fans, everybody, it's pretty split on, well, we think, I don't know if he's as good as you think. I don't know. I'm like, but here's the problem. And just to use the Kentucky game, when I watched JJ Weaver dropping back and getting a pick, and I know Weaver, if Bobby hadn't punted on that year, Weaver would be at Louisville. Yeah, I mean, that wasn't really one that you can blame. I'm not blaming the coaches for, but when I'm watching when I'm watching Stanford, Stephen Herron, I'm watching guys, I'm like, I think local guys, you take this approach here. I would rather them not work out here than go be great somewhere else. If they don't work out here, they just don't work out. That's fine. To me, it's worth a scholarship. It's worth a scholarship to say, come here and try. Like, let's see what you can do here.
Right. And like I said, if there's any, put it this way, if there's any worry about, let's just say hypothetically, his foot speed, not being at this level, then it almost tells me you're committed to smaller, quick guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that means so we're never going to have a big guy that can kind of plug up the middle of that line. We're always going to be slicing and dicing, trying to get in the backfield.
Sure.
And how do I feel about that commitment? That lack of commitment to having anybody with size.
Yeah,
on the defensive line. That bothers me.
No, absolutely. That texter does bring up, we'll get Shy Wertz back this week. I'm interested to see how they how they insert him back in.
Do you stick him straight on the punt team?
Well, yeah, probably. I mean, I think you give it a shot. I also think it's going to be interesting to see how he fits in with Braden not being there anymore. And that's something else you forget. I mean, we don't have Braden or Monty, and I mean, that's injuries. Injuries happen. I'm not saying that's an excuse, but it'll be interesting to see how he gets fit back in without Braden, because I think Wertz can be a playmaker for us, man. And that adds another playmaker. And I think the wide receiver room, would you agree with me that maybe outside of Malik so far, I think people have been most impressed with our wide receiver room.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
like they have exceeded expectations by far. And all those guys are young. Outside of Marshall, I think Marshall may be the only one with less than 3 years left. 3 years or more.
What did you just say, Steve? What was the last sentence you said?
I think Marshall outside, Wertz, but I mean, what we've watched so far, I think Marshall is the only receiver with less than 3+ years left of eligibility.
Because I'm reading what Nikki just sent me.
Okay.
Go to your Twitter, and I want you to just read this out loud.
Okay.
Because it won't sound right coming from me.
Well, you guys are doing that. Can I? We've talked about doing other stuff in the news. An impromptu version of that. Did you guys hear about the Kellogg's boycott? Evidently, like Kellogg's cereal, like 1,400 workers went on strike and stuff.
No.
And a bunch of people are saying, and look, I mean, proletariat, rah. Like, I want to, whoa, those are some good arms.
Yeah, right.
Damn. That looked like an action figure walking by. The bunch of people are tweeting, don't, be a scab, don't cross the picket line, and don't order these foods from Kellogg's. But wouldn't you want to order them? And then they run out of supply, and then aren't you kind of supporting the workers?
Don't worry about the supply. They're already draining the supply, so.
And we've talked about that.
Don't worry.
We've talked about how supply lines are messed up. So wouldn't you want to scoop up all the product, and then there's more of a demand for it, and then they have to pay the workers? Like, if you're trying to support the workers, like all these people are saying, like, boycott
Where did this
Kellogg's.
conversation come? What's up? What?
I'm tap dancing for you guys, but I'm also
that's the food service industry, Nikki, that just came out of you right there.
No, it's 100%. But also, I don't like. I want to support people, but also I don't want to have to sacrifice anything. So,
I want to support people, but I want to have to.
This was a real life issue Nick's having, and he was like, "I've got to get this in before show's over."
Because I'm looking at it, these are all products Kellogg's owns. Okay, All Brand, not that worried about that one. I stay regular. Apple Jacks, ate that a lot as a kid. Austin, I think they make like ham or something like that. Big fan of ham. Bare naked granola. Occasionally like to be healthy. Don't want to
That's
give that
really
up.
good, actually.
Yeah. Cars, I think, is cheese. I've never met a cheese I don't like, just like people from Pittsburgh. Cheez-It. Love Cheez-Its. Don't want to get rid of that. Club, the little crackers.
Yep.
That goes with soup and salad. Corn Pops, staple. Incognito. Occasionally, I don't want to kill animals, and I like meat. Honey Smacks, classic. Garden Burger, kind of with incognito. Frosted Mini Wheats, a staple. Fruit Loops, staple. Eggo Waffles, staple. Crispex, occasionally. Cracklin Oat Bran, again, regular, but fine. Good for the people that aren't. Joy Bowl, don't know what that is. Jumbo Snacks, don't know what that is, but I like snacks and I like things jumbo. Cashy, healthy crap. Occasionally like to eat it, though. Frosted Flakes, staple. Corn Flakes, lesser staple. Frozen Breakfast, that seems really generic. I don't know what that is, but I like breakfast and I like microwaves. Raisin Bran, all-time favorite. Crave, a good cereal with stuffed chocolate in it. Smart Start, again, healthy crap. Rice Krispies, classic. Pure organic, healthy crap. Pringles, love Pringles. Pop-Tarts, all-time fave. Nutri-Grain, occasionally like to eat healthy. It's really not that healthy, but I can trick myself. Mucilex, I think that's also like brand. Morningstar Farms. S'mores is my all-time favorite cereal on the market today.
There's a s'mores cereal?
Dude, it is awesome. Don't knock it till you try it. Marcus, I will buy you a box. I bought Grippos for process. I'm all about changing people's lives when it comes to food. Toasteds, also like club crackers. Townhouse, also like club crackers. Zesta, the poor man's club crackers. I have to give up this stuff to help these people? I don't think so. So I'd rather buy it and then in the long run help them out. Right?
Or just be a scab.
I don't want that. I don't want that conscious on me while I'm eating Corn Pops.
I haven't had cereal in at least 20 years. 15.
Mark,
you're dead to me.
15.
The cereal's the toughest thing for me to give up. Like I'm doing this little I love cereal. I love cereal.
My cereal intake has gone down over the years, but I'm with Steve.
Yeah.
I will still. My biggest problem is I'll get sick because I'll eat like 2 bowls,
Mhm.
3 bowls.
I do too. And cereal is like tequila. It doesn't hit you until like you get up.
Yeah. And then
And you're
suddenly
like-
it's like, take my
like,
car keys. I
oh my
shouldn't have
God.
got that.
Yeah. Like cereal, you're eating, and then you're like, oh my God. Like my stomach hurts so bad. Yeah.
When was the last
such
time
a great.
I
That was
had
perfect. Cereal is tequila.
Texter says, I figured out Nick gets high before the show.
No, the messed up part is that is me. That's my baseline. If I was high, I would be like Pac-Man with that ish.
Yeah, I can't even have an opinion on cereal because I haven't had it in 15 years.
But I'm saying, what about Pringles? What about Pop-Tarts? What about club crackers?
Pop-Tart?
Nick,
you strike me as a Cobb salad guy occasionally. I
hate
salad.
vegetables.
Oh, the Harry salad. I'm sorry. I know
that was a good ass salad.
God,
I
it's
saw
so
you eat.
good.
That
Oh
was
my
a
God,
good
it's
Yeah,
so
but
good.
how about we just talk about sandwiches today instead of anything else?
Well, when they make a salad like that, I'll talk about it. Listen, Nick, I usually don't read these, but what about this? You want this one? Texter says, dude, we don't care. Get back to producing, bro.
Get back to disappointing your wife. Hey,
I asked him to do that, people. People, I asked Nikki to have one story from around the world.
Well, it started with
Listen,
the one I sent you guys.
There's
and then I tried to
1,000
tap
on
in.
here. I just did that to be a jerk to Nick.
No,
there's 1,000 texts on here.
It's totally fair.
About just of the products they don't want to lose. I just like to make Nick mad every once in a while.
No, it was good. And
I just thought get back to producing, bro.
Yeah, because that will derail.
I bet that guy shouts "Shut up and dribble." What's it?
I guarantee that. Yeah, I guarantee that.
But in this case, totally fair. I should probably get back to
I thought it was a known thing that Nick is always stoned. Are you known as like a stoner?
No,
you don't. He
didn't strike me as a
shouldn't
stoner.
say that, but like, I don't even know if Nick intakes.
Listen, Steve.
Like Bill Clinton, I don't inhale.
yeah.
Steve.
Maybin is an alien. No cereal for 20 years.
I stopped with the milk. So milk and cereal going hand in hand.
Can I get you oat milk? I want to bring you back onto this train, man. And I'm sorry. I understand.
I love cereal, man.
I understand with the whole dairy thing, but there's oat milk now. Oat milk I like better than regular milk.
What if we try a bunch of cereals on air one day? What if we bring some bowls? We'll buy some styrofoam bowls, and we'll all fill up like 10 bowls of cereal,
like a flight of cereal.
Yeah,
Like
like a
little
flight of
tastings.
cereal, and we'll just do little tastings on air.
That wouldn't be fun for me.
I think it'd be a blast.
We'll bring you oat milk. It won't hurt your tummy.
I don't. No, it's just one of those things. Like I just gave it. Only time I have milk is when I make mashed potatoes. I splash a little milk in there.
For sure.
Yeah,
but we'll bring you oat milk, man. You need to get back into this wonderful world of popped and toasted rice that Steve and I frolic from.
Man.
We're doing
milk,
this for you.
Wait a minute. Milk doesn't. I don't have a lactose problem or anything like that.
No, I know, but you're making it sound like the milk is one of the major things that is keeping you from the cereal.
No, it's just I mean, milk is a part of the cereal diet. Like it never bothered me.
Professor
Like
says, Rummage, do you consume reefer?
Reefer.
Not for a long time.
Read this tweet, please.
Yeah,
that Nikki sent you.
But I have. Okay. Tell Nick I left his dime sack in the glove compartment.
Again?
Hey, Steve, why do you like the Golden Knights hockey team? We can talk about that. Okay. All right, let's go. The night just cast a new smell. Coming soon. Night Lights by Lamar Jackson, a unisex fragrance. I'll try it.
What do you think it smells like?
Lamar.
Speed. Agility.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like just pure athlete.
Milk is literally cow puss.
Cow pus or
pus? Yeah, it's pus.
Hey, I might have to stop eating cereal if it was the first one.
Pus.
Native Americans eat every part of the cow. I'm not sure they would have eaten that part.
I did. I will say, like I said, I wasn't gonna bring y'all down the road with me.
Yeah,
but I did. I did have one of those watershed moments that
milk causes inflammation.
Listen, Steve, and listen. Discard this information. You go on living your life. Everybody, go ahead and live their life. But I had one of those watershed moments when I got a guy. I was looking at a little documentary, right? And a guy said, "Do you realize milk is designed to turn a newborn calf that's like already 200 pounds into a 2-ton calf in a couple of weeks? That's what milk is designed to do."
So it's awesome. But by the way, I grew up on skim, so I know everyone's like, "What the hell?"
I do 1%.
Yeah,
we have 1% at the house. Yeah.
Like if I drink whole milk, then I'm ready to die.
Yeah,
and I look,
myself.
I'm on everyone's side that says, "Oh my God, skim milk, it's water, it's not milk." Totally right, but I grew up on it, so for me to go to the whole milk is like me just drinking Mark Stoops and buttercream. Like, I mean, so I'm with you. 1% is.
My dad told me
maybe
that
2% if I'm feeling froggy.
that he said he's almost sure that our ancestors were like goat herders in the motherland, and that came to the Geechee, South Carolina thing, because he said nobody in my family has problems with milk, and he's like, just surely we're just descendants of goat herders. You know what I'm saying? It's just because there's no way African Americans usually have lactose issues. You know what I'm saying? On a much higher scale. And he said, yeah, we just all just dairy heads.
Skim or almond.
Almond milk's not bad.
What was that water?
Like
what was that water you tried?
Sick though too.
Coconut water.
Yeah, coconut water.
Coconut milk, or what was it called? Coconut water.
You almost died off the
terrible.
coconut water.
I'm with you, dude. I don't know how.
I know. That's why I drank it, because I was trying to be like Rick.
Lamar Jackson Night Lights. Why is Lamar Jackson's logo the exact opposite of Teddy Bridgewater's little teddy bear?
Got some beef. I don't know. I'll try it. I'll buy it. I'll try it.
Yeah, how do we get some of this? We should.
I'll say let's see what's up. Why is it
should
from
do-
2018?
Because that's when the idea
Is that
came
when
about.
he got drafted, maybe? Or
Right?
yeah.
Do you age cologne? That was a stupid question. I wish I would have.
No. That would be awesome if that was a fun fact that we didn't know. Like, actually,
you age it in like a bourbon barrel. I'm surprised someone hasn't actually aged cologne in a bourbon barrel. We love our bourbon so much.
I know those when they find cologne on those wreck ships or stuff. That stuff is like the most sought after item. Like,
really?
They got like they're in. Oh, just can you imagine just a cologne that survived the Titanic? Just somebody just dropping $2.8 million for that.
One of the most passionate forms of devotion in the Bible was when the woman broke the box of perfume over Christ. It's like this goes back way back. Like colognes and perfumes
are important.
Are where it's at.
People cared about smelling well.
Oatmeal slaps. Somebody said Rummage has to call his mom when he hits the reefer. That is true. I did. I had to call her. His logo is a wild dog. Okay. All right. Fair enough. Okay.
Townhouse pretzel crackers dipped in beer cheese.
Do you remember back when we was talking about how we were going to beat Virginia? I don't either.
Vanilla almond is good.
Vanilla almond's what I put in my shakes. It's good. It's really good. You can get it with a hint of honey too, but I got fresh honey that Marques gave me that I'm almost out of. I'm going to have to go buy some.
You're almost out of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys ever used
like that much left?
Crap. What's it? It's like it's a healthy sweetener, but it's sweeter than
stevia.
No, like that stuff. I mean, it's healthy, but kind of sucks. What's the? No, I mean, come on.
He's a big believer in
stevia. I'm totally with him. Zevia. Shout out to Zevia.
Yeah.
That's a stevia flavored soda that when we did Vitality.
I got them in my house right now.
That stuff's awesome.
Yeah,
but just straight up stevia, like by itself, it's a little better.
Well, you eat sugar by itself?
No, I'm just saying.
By itself?
I'm just saying, like if it's mixed with something, it's okay. But like in your coffee, I'm saying, like it's not. It leaves a little bit to be desired. But what? It's nectar, some kind of nectar. And it's healthy, and it's better than sugar or honey, or I just can't remember the name of it.
Nothing.
Agave nectar.
Okay.
Stuff that they make like tequila out of. Holy crap, is that stuff good?
I do things way cooler than what he is. You could just see it on his face.
I bet that guy doesn't eat cereal.
Well, it's which. So can we go ahead?
Why is this highlight? Why is that crappy highlight on here?
Vegas Golden Knights with the dub last night.
Big dub.